You've seen it in your dreams, haven't you? The door made of light. What happens when you go through the door?
Somewhere between conception and your first memory, the light showed up. One moment there is no you, and then suddenly there is. The most important event of your existence, sealed behind a wall of amnesia. Science calls this simply infantile amnesia and moves on. The ancients stared at that wall for centuries, and they made a different claim. You didn't begin here. You entered. The Gnostics described a threshold between the world of light and the world of matter. The spark, the pneuma, the fragment of the source, passes through it on the way down. A door made of light. And the first thing that happens to you on this side of it is that you forget it exists. There's a text that tells this story better than any doctrine could. The Hymn of the Pearl, preserved inside the Acts of Thomas, a story the early church never canonized. Probably why it survived intact. A prince is sent down from his father's kingdom to retrieve a pearl guarded by a serpent in the land of Egypt. Before he leaves, his parents take away his robe of light and dress him in the clothes of the country below so that he won't be recognized. In Egypt, something inevitable happens. He eats the local food, drinks the wine, and he forgets the pearl, the mission, his kingdom, the fact that he's even a prince at all. He falls into a deep sleep inside of his own life. Then a letter arrives from home, and it speaks in his father's voice. Remember that you are a son of kings. Remember the pearl. Remember why you were sent. He wakes up, finds the pearl, and he returns home. And when he sees his robe of light waiting for him, the hymn says it's like looking in a mirror. He recognizes himself. That's the entire Gnostic model of a human life in one story. A mission interrupted by amnesia. The body is the foreign clothing. The world is Egypt. The sleep is ordinary existence. And the letter is whatever wakes you up. In the last pages of Plato's Republic, souls entering new lives cross the plane of forgetting and drink from the river Lethe. Drink too much, and you remember nothing. Plato was answering the obvious objection. If we came from somewhere, why don't we remember it? Plato put perfection at the top. The form of the good, complete and whole. Everything below it descends in a hierarchy, each level a dimmer, more fragmented copy. Matter sits at the bottom, furthest from the source. Centuries later, Plotinus gave the hierarchy a mechanism, emanation. The one overflows, like light from the sun or heat from a fire. Reality pours out of it without diminishing it. From the one, mind. From mind, soul. From soul, the physical world. Every step outward loses unity. Things fragment, multiply and dim until you hit raw matter. This is the pneuma. Humans aren't matter that somehow generates spirit. A human is spirit caught in matter, a piece of the source, cut off from it by a cosmic accident. At the end of everything, all I know is that I don't know. If even half of this is true, it means everyone you've ever written off is carrying the same spark as you, the same source, from the same fire, just a different distance from it.